Okay, what I have here is a small demonstration of getting power through the coax to power a tuner remotely. And here is one of the devices. This is an MFJ bias T. This particular unit, which is the 4117, has an on and off switch. And this other unit, which is a 4116, does not have an on and off switch. So what's the idea? And the idea of this is that, let me get a pencil. The idea is that you have your radio. You have the inside of the coax. You want to put 12 volts. And you're going to get 12 volts out here. When you put 12 volts in here, we don't want it to go into the radio. So we put a capacitor. Similarly, now that the 12 volt goes through the inner conductor of the coax, we don't want the 12 volts to go into the device. In this case, would be a tuner. So that's more or less what is happening. Also, we don't want the AC to go in to the power supply, so we'll have a choke and bypass with a capacitor, similar to here. Bypass with a capacitor. That's the gist of it. We want the inductive reactance to be very, very small, because inductive reactance is the reciprocal of 2 pi f c. So if you make the C large, this whole thing becomes small, which is great. And here, we want the inductive reactance to be greater to buck any AC coming in. And that's it's 2 pi FL being inductance. So the greater inductance, the more the inductive reactance is. So that's the idea for getting power out here for a device. This is the output power. So what does it look like? Here is a device. We're going to get RF and is already marked RF and DC in. Okay. So we'll put this into the radio. I don't have the radio. We're going to put 12 volts into this thing. We got 12 volts into that. So we're going to plug this in here to the battery, or to your 12 volt source. So we have 12 volts. And we want to check it. We'll take, now, we don't want 12 volts to go to the radio. So this should be negligible. Almost zero. But the other side, where the coax goes, we have 12 point, we got the 12 volts. Now we'll take and put the coax in. We'll have 12 volts going through the coax. And in at the other end where you have your let's say a tuner, you'll have the R, F, and DC in. And now we should measure 12 volts. Coming out here. Sorry about that, but that's all I have, two hands, and I don't have a get this thing right going. Can't get it to go in there. One second.